Had to stream.
Hey, there we are.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah. No, it's not normal. We're just what you call special.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Ed, and this is special.
Hi, everybody.
Sorry, having some technical difficulties this fine Saturday afternoon. Hey, T-Bear. What are you doing?
I'm trying to
Get into the stream right there. Don't edit. What are you putting to edit the video?
Hold on.
Oh. You got to go into the YouTube studio. Technical difficulties. There you go. Now you got to go down.
Gotta go to lives first.
Yeah, and then you got to go down to.
It's not showing the right stuff over here.
Wait.
Just let me. I'll get it.
Well, you're not going to because you're going to sit here for 20 minutes trying to figure that out. Okay. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Yes? Good. Would you? You're not going to figure that out that quickly, huh? Would you just come onto the chat and stop worrying about that? You know what I mean? Because you're not going to focus on what we're here to do because it's going to take a bit to do that.
Okay.
Why don't you let me do it? And you can chat with everybody, and I'll fix this up really quick.
How's everybody doing tonight? I was going to invite my son up tonight, but he isn't responding to me. So, what are we talking about tonight, honey?
Moving. Talking about moving.
My mother-in-law's here, and so we're talking about the plans to move forward, and we were... Hi, sorry. I don't know what happened to that other chat. We couldn't get into it. So, we had to move over. So, should we invite people up?
Well, why don't you go on with what you're going to say, and let's get to
that. So, Mother has, I guess, decided to come with us. Hi, Tim. And so now we're thinking that we need to rent a house or buy a house or
something.
Need
some place to live.
Because there's going to be 4 of us, and so 4 of us fitting into somebody else's house and somebody else's full house almost wouldn't work very well. How you doing, Bruce and T-Bear and Uncle Al and Abby? Yeah, so Chris went to Costco today and got a bunch of containers.
Oh, some totes.
Some totes. So we're going to be packing everything in totes, and I think you go to settings and then community. So we're trying to figure out how to do the only people can come in that are subscribed kind of thing. What else? You guys have been talking more about it than I have.
Well, I mean,
Mother wants to rent a house, or not rent a house. She wants to buy a house. And we're thinking, even if it takes us 2 years to build our house, that would be kind of, if the market drops, then that would be an issue. Hi, Coffee Angel Craft. And so we were a little concerned about that. What
are you doing?
We can still talk to them.
Well, yeah, but what are you doing is the point.
I was going to invite people.
How? That mail is not set
Oh,
up on
okay.
there. You can't just.
Well, I guess we can set it up on there. See,
Where's
that's the
where's
thing.
our secretary at?
Well, we have to invite her up.
No, our secretary. Where's Courtney?
Well, that's why I wanted to use my computer. So.
Well, yeah, and you couldn't get it to work, right? So it's a problem.
Yeah, well, you didn't come up here to help me, silly man. So I'm too busy chatting and enjoying family. It's hard when you got company over. So guess I can try to invite through messaging.
You have to know all your. It's not on that computer again.
Doggone it, honey.
You gotta. It's on your laptop.
Yeah. Well, can you go on here and let me do that stuff? Then I can.
We're gonna burn through all this time before we've really done anything.
Right.
So.
Why don't we just not worry?
Yeah. Why don't we just not work? What are you doing? Don't grab something. What? What do you want to do? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to invite people.
Well, do you think you're going to grab this computer and then invite people?
Well,
What?
how am I going to invite people? I don't
I
have
don't know.
I don't have the number. The number's on this computer, so I don't know how to do that.
It's not on that computer.
The
It's on-
invite button is here.
The email is not set up on that computer.
Yeah, but I have email addresses, so
press Gmail.
hold on, guys. Sorry. Next.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what that password is. Not on air.
Well, we know that password. Yeah, that's the old
I
one.
know. Oh, sorry, we're woefully unprepared today. Apologies. One moment. We're getting there.
Invite one of these two people because they'll be able to help us. Oh, I think.
He's not even on there, is he?
No.
Excuse me. Okay, just about there.
Do see.
Those two. Okay, jeez. Wow.
Sorry, guys. We are badly unorganized because we did dinner right before this, and we thought we had it all
She
hooked
is
up.
badly organized. Just for the record.
Well, I set it up and it didn't click over for some reason.
Yeah. Whew. All right.
I had no problem Tuesday, but today we did. So,
Demeter Solos. Hello? Where's Courtney, the secretary? I don't know. It's a good question. Gonna have to dock her pay. She's late for work.
She was in the other live, so.
So, at any rate, we're talking about plans and what we're going to do, how we're going to do it. And now the rubber's starting to meet the road. We should close Friday maybe. So
Is it that quick?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
So if we close Friday, we basically have a 59-day rent back period after that. And so then it's out of here. So, which is really good news, but a lot of work. A lot of work.
I just had one of those oh crap moments.
Yeah. Yeah, going to be a tremendous amount of work.
We sent you a link, Bruce.
To get all this going. So, yeah, it's going to be challenging, exciting, nerve-wracking.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, lots of planning. And now we have to kick it into overdrive. Got another month of work.
Yeah.
And
now we need to find a place to live when we get there.
Well, we need to decide if we're going to rent something, we're going to buy something. We got to look at some rentals. Some rentals just come up, so fairly reasonable. But we may just end up buying because it's easier long term. And if the market still kind of keeps trending up, then we're okay. If it doesn't trend up, then we bought high and then we just hold and turn it into an eventual rental. And then that doesn't give us any big time pressure because it's going to take us, I'm thinking 6 months to get a good plan together. And figure out what we need to do, how we're going to do it, what the costs are going to be, getting bids, do we get a construction loan, these kind of things. So lots of stuff.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we're.
Is Mother going to wait to come, or is she going to come right away, or?
She's going to come with us.
Oh, okay.
So she'll be coming with us. So we have to sell her place out here. Yeah, so lots of fun over the next 2 months, 66 days maybe.
Yeah, we got to get rid of the chickens.
They need to go on to a new home.
Mm-hmm.
We need to rehome them.
And
take them
ducks.
to the home store.
And ducks we need to rehome.
Yeah, ducks and
turkeys. We're just gonna.
Turkeys need to go to
freezer
turkey heaven. And yeah, so there we go. Hey, Tiny Tim, time to change tonight. Yep. Ouch. Sorry.
Time to change for the clock's back.
Yep. Daylight savings. Wow, how time flies when you're having a lot of fun for daylight savings time. Always enjoy going back. Don't enjoy much going forward.
Right.
But what are you doing? You looking?
I'm looking for Courtney.
She's fired. Courtney? Fired.
We emailed you the link.
Courtney, you're fired. Hold on, let me get my hair right. Courtney, you're fired.
There's Bruce.
Fired. Hey, Bruce. Courtney's fired. She needs to go on. Go on. Can we hear you, Bruce? Hello?
Yep. I can hear you. I was just getting stuff set up over here because I still had you live on YouTube, and it was three different things coming into my ears at once.
Yeah, that's not good.
Well, you didn't set it up on StreamYard. You set it up on YouTube.
I set it up on StreamYard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
But when I went into it, it didn't work for some reason.
So
it was all set up because it showed up and it sent everybody, let everybody knew that we were live tonight and all that stuff.
I am a tough boss.
He thinks so. Anyways.
I'm the best asshole I know to work with. So there you go. For the record, the Let's Go Brandon is the video that YouTube has banned. They've banned all the iterations of the songs but I haven't heard anything about the actual expression. Only the songs.
Hi, Seth and Sandy, outdoor with Big Matt and Josh. How you all doing?
So the other one is, so now the new one is, let me make sure I get this right. It's LGBFJB. So I guess they're going to put all of those together and then say, oh, you can't say that. But literally, I didn't see anything about the actual the saying as opposed to the videos or the raps. I guess actually one of them, a Christian guy, put out one of them and doesn't swear or anything in it. Backwoods hedgehogs. Well, she's kind of backwoods, but me, I'm frontwoods, but her, she's backwoods.
Am I backwoods?
She's down from the hollers.
Yeah. You're horrible.
But yeah, I haven't seen anything in print anyway about the glorious masters of YouTube and them banning the expression, unless you guys know something that I don't.
Well, I just got a question. I mean, if we have freedom of expression, how can they do that, right?
Well,
because supposedly, according to them, they can't edit anything because they're not editors, remember?
That's right, Section 231. Oh, yeah, right. No, see, it's the great, what's known in the business is a double standard.
Yep.
So it's okay, you know, again, the whole rules for thee, but not for me. So, yeah, they can absolutely edit our content. Let's go, Brandon. But
you're just going to get that in there. Anyway.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, but they're not right. But they can't be held for libel or bad things that happen because they're not editors of content. But again, it's the double standard. And
yeah, they're not editors, but they're editors.
Right. Just like I'm not tall, but I'm tall.
Mm-hmm.
See. Yeah, that's so interesting. Anyway, so. The good news is that all of this stuff is out in the open now, and then hey, Ladybug, we're, full steam ahead with moving and getting this done, and now we just have to quick and feverishly make a lot of plans, pack up a whole house.
Yeah.
And the clock is ticking. I'll still work through the end of this month for the most part. So I'll be busy there, and then I'll have a month of, dedicated time at home. So that'll be helpful.
That'll be really helpful. Hi, Big Chap.
Hey, let's go, Brandon, Big Chap.
Well, that's kind of what happened with Purple and I. We knew, like, for sure everything was happening about 2.5 weeks before we were moving.
Uh-huh.
I was like, really? Feel like I'm in the Army and I'm getting PCS orders.
Yeah.
Yeah, except those are a little better in that they can send servants to your house to pack
Big Mo.
Yeah. So
ask Chris what that means later, Laura.
Okay.
Big Mo? I'm not familiar with that expression.
Big Mo?
Fudget got my orders.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, gotcha.
If Purple T-Bear wants to come up, you can send her the link first.
She's shy, I think. She doesn't like the camera.
Are you kidding me? She doesn't come up on anything unless it's all women.
Oh.
Even if I'm here.
Well, I am a woman trapped in a man's body.
I'm a lesbian too, Chris.
That's right. That's right. Let's go.
Then she should feel comfortable.
Let's go, lesbians everywhere.
Oh,
yep, Laura's lesbian.
You do realize I'm going to get it later, right, Chris?
Yeah.
See, we gotta talk about your training regimen. I think that you're on the wrong side of the curve on this one, buddy.
I know. You see, you have not been married long enough. You have to learn this phrase. It's called "yes, dear."
Yeah, I'm thinking we are diametrically opposed. I'm Obama and you're Trump in this matter. Or whatever.
No, I don't think so. I don't think you're that. I mean, we're pretty equal and stuff, but
we're equal but separate and different. Some of us are more equal than others of us.
Chris, when you wake up in the morning and you got that little knot on the top of your head, you just rolled over in bed the wrong way.
Yeah, is that what it is? I don't know, Bruce. There might be hope for you.
Just rolled into my elbow. That's it.
Yeah. Anyway, enough of that idle chatter. Let's get on to the real business here.
Well, it's too bad Mom's not up here because
She doesn't have her hairs did, so
Oh.
she wouldn't want to come on camera. And she's down there talking to Sonny Boy. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, so exciting times.
I just realized tonight how much we have to do. I'm kind of like going.
You're just realizing that now, Laura?
Well, I mean, I thought I had at least a couple more weeks.
Like I said,
I mean, if they're going to close on the 15th, what day is it?
the 12th.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
Again, I'm Ed, and this is special. She is special.
I do, Elise.
Yeah, thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah, probably I don't deserve it, but you can give them up for her. She's a willing thumber. But anyway,
that one just caught me like sideways. I was like,
yeah,
she's what?
You know, that might have sounded a little better in my brain. It coming out, just probably isn't, probably one of those you could take words back, and you could see them, and yeah, it's gonna be a monstrous task though, because we're gonna have kind of a van show up, and they'll park it in the driveway, and then we'll load all of that, and it'll take them 8 to 10 days to drive it. And hi, fishes and wishes.
Hey, fishes.
If fishes and wishes, or fishes were wishes, we'd be full all of the time.
Hey, fishes, if you want to send me your email.
Or if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd have Christmas every day of the year. Shush, I'm talking here.
I'm talking to fishes.
So, yeah, so it's going to be a lot. So this van will show up 28 feet, and we'll have to very strategically, with strategery.
Are we going to do all 2 households in that? Well, 3?
Well, we're going to do our whole household, which includes my progeny, and bring my mother's stuff down here, yes.
You are getting a 53-foot moving trailer, right?
No. We're going to, the little 28-footers that you see from like Old Dominion, the little doubles that they pull around. They'll take one of those doubles, which is 28 feet, and park it at your house, and then they'll come, when I call them, they'll come and pick it up, and then they'll transport it. It's actually fairly economical, considering it's just over $2 a mile to, here to there.
Just make sure when you pack the trailer, do it very tightly. Otherwise, when you get on the other end, you're going to open the doors, and you're going to be buried under your entire house.
Yeah, no, we've done it before. We did it from Colorado. We use that same kind of service from Colorado here. So yeah, there'll be that, and then we'll have Christmas through all of that. And hey, Stephanie Joe, is it like Stephanie Joe, like Mary Lou? Or
she's in Tennessee.
Oh, so it probably is Stephanie Joe. Or do you just go by Stephanie? Just curious. Anyway. So yeah, getting that moved, getting it loaded.
Hi, Lala Farms.
I think we can get it a week ahead of time, and then we call them, they'll pick it up, and then we'll make the cross-country drive. And since we have the animals, I'm flexing my shoulder because I did my epic 31 hours straight, no sleep, no nothing, no sleep till Brooklyn, and my shoulder is still screwed up from when I did
We don't play that game anymore. I'm retired. Nah.
Yeah, but some people aren't very smart, and I happen to be one of those people, so I can just grunt it out. And I did my own mini cannonball run just to see if I could do it. That was really the true test.
He didn't tell me he was coming home, that he even left yet. And he calls me like 6 hours away.
No, like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
I was an hour and a half away. So I left. I slept in. I was supposed to get up at midnight, but I actually slept into like 3, so I didn't leave Tennessee till like 3 o'clock, and I was here by 10 o'clock. So.
Be right back, guys.
But anyway, like I said, I'm not very smart, and I wanted to see if I could do it because I drove when I used to drive truck. I drove from Tulsa to Rawlins, Wyoming in one shot. That was 1,000 miles for you DOT people. So 18 hours. So I wanted to see what I was pushing the limits of my own endurance. And needless to say, I came home and I didn't sleep for 2 days. And then I slept on my shoulder. And
Ouch.
that was at the end of May. And it's still screwed up. So I won't be doing that again, but Laura and the dogs will be with me, so I won't be able to anyhow. So I guess there's that.
Well, those pinched nerves in your neck, which is what you're feeling, that happens to me every once in a while. If you go to a crackopractor, they know how to take care of those really well.
A quackopractor?
A crackopractor. You know, crack your bones.
I gotcha. I just said I said a quackopractor. Is that what you said? A quackopractor? Or you said a
crackopractor.
You said a crackopractor.
Yep.
I'm saying a quackopractor. Anyway.
Goofball.
We will be in Western Tennessee. Hello, suburban homesteader of Wyoming and Arizona. What part of Wyoming? Wyoming's a lovely windswept place. Western Tennessee-ish. Stephanie, Joe, Roundtree. That's only for serial killers. Do you have another middle name? Like, Ted Theodore, what was it? Theodore Robert Bundy? Anyway. John Wayne Gacy. Gillette. Yeah, been through there quite a few times. Definitely windswept. Not a lot there in Gillette, but nice country overall. Because God's people are there. And I don't think that they have income tax nor sales tax. I think it's only one of the 2 states.
They have sales tax, but it's a statewide sales tax, and it's at like 9.5%. But there is no income tax at all.
Are you sure? I don't think they have sales tax.
We have to pay sales tax everything we buy every day.
I'm not talking about Tennessee. I'm talking about Wyoming, where God's country is at.
Sorry, I had a little scratch there.
Oh, yeah, me too. Oh,
gotta fix the glasses,
Yeah. Hold on a second. I had a hitch.
Oh, Lord.
Northwest Tennessee, so you're probably close to us-ish then.
Just call her Steph, she says.
I heard her.
Okay.
And don't be yelling at me, Steph, either. Only my wife does that. Okay, 5% sales tax in Gillette. I was thinking Wyoming was.
I thought she wasn't allowed to yell at you, Chris, because you're the master, right?
Well, you do have a great point, Bruce. You do. She has been known in very few and short instances to raise her voice.
No, I wouldn't do that.
I perhaps have, slightly irritated her or rubbed her just a bit wrong.
I only get worried when the wife gets the broom out or gets one of those big bullwhips out. Then I start worrying.
I think that's a time for another chat, Bruce, and kind of a different form.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wyoming's great country. Love the West anyway. Just not this far west because it's so far west over here that these people, this whole area just needs to split off and fall into the ocean. But we are going to be in, let's say, along I-24 in Western Tennessee. Again, that's not a chat that's appropriate for here for younger people that may be on. Purple tea there. You and Bruce, yeah, you hammer that out.
It's not like the pineapple conversations we have over in Courtney's chat.
I heard about that. I never even knew that was such. Is that even real? That's what people say.
It's real if you think it's real, right?
What's that?
It's real if you think it's real, right?
I guess so. Oh, by Fort Campbell. Isn't that a coincidence? Yeah, we're in that region, we'll say. Somewhere around there within 100 miles of Fort Campbell. Something like that. If you could take Fort Campbell and draw a big circle and you could go out 100 miles, yeah, we'd be around there. So I don't know if that deer is to me, but if it is, understood. Anyway, upside down pineapples and whatnot, be damned. I don't know. It is kind of interesting what happened in Virginia. We do have to just touch on current events because it's pretty momentous, actually.
What happened in Virginia?
Well, I mean that the whole Virginia, basically everything that was up for election went conservative-ish. Well, rhino. I don't know if they're rhinos or they're conservatives or whatever they are, but they have an elephant by their person. Interestingly enough, though, that it is so funny, and only I think black people can get away with this, and just follow me here, that Joy Reid, a black woman, can talk about another black woman, and no black woman has ever been elected to any office that Winsome Sears was elected to, in other words, that high. Only in this country, on these leftards, can...
I have another word for them, but leftard's good.
Yeah.
You can say that here.
that you can have a black woman call another black woman that's basically elected and then say that people are racist because they elected this black woman, Winsome Sears, who is a Marine Corps veteran. Let's go Marine Corps. And a native of Jamaica. And you can have this leftard call this woman that legitimately won an office for the first time in Virginia that a black woman was elected. I don't care about race. Race doesn't matter. To everybody else it does, but you understand the point. Yep. But, it should be the content of the character of the person. But at any rate, she's black and that's fine. But the point is that then you have another black woman saying that people are racist and that I don't know if she said the words physically, that Winsome Sears is the woman who won lieutenant governor, I believe.
Lieutenant governor.
She's racist. But only in this country can you have this just kind of bizarro world. I mean, congratulations to her. She seems like a heck of a person, a nice person, a good person. And for her to win the office, I mean, fantastic. But then you have this other person that's up on TV talking poorly about her and all of these horrible things. What? How is that? I mean, it doesn't even there's nothing about that makes sense. But anyway, congratulations to Virginia, and we have to keep going. This is just the beginning. Has to continue. Term limits, number one, and getting people in there that want to do the job and aren't there just to, steal as much as they possibly can from the rest of us. That'd be a good start.
Well, yeah, back when our country started, you had to be a wealthy person in order to serve in Congress or to be president or anything.
Because it was
that entire
unpaid.
time you did not get paid.
Exactly.
And then, of course, back in what was it, the 20s, I believe it was, they started voting themselves pay. And then what happened? Then the government started, we got to get more money. We got to get more money because we want more money.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm not good in my geography, but I do know that Dixon is to the southwest, I believe, of Clarksville, if that's where we were kind of at, theoretically or hypothetically speaking. So um, that's cool. Um, yeah, so it's just interesting that, yeah, saying that people are racist because they have elected some folks that are non-white, and then that somehow is now racist as well. I mean, it boggles the brain. Youngkin is a rhino. Well, he may be, but let's I guess at least let's hope that he's not a Mittens Romney rhino. I mean, that is and that shouldn't be called a rhino. That should be called at the very most, and the most aggressive would be a meerkat. Rhino is
Meerkat.
certainly not fitting for Mittens. But I digress. Poor people of Utah.
You send me an email.
So, but yeah, so I thought that was interesting. Anyway, the Virginia elections, and it's a nice change. But again, I think we have to all keep moving. And again, term limits. Without term limits, this is never going to change. We're going to have the same thing again and again. You're going to have a donkey, or you're going to have an elephant, or in the case of Sandy Cortez, you'll just have a plain jackass. Oh wait, I think the donkey. Well, I guess it's fitting. And what's really interesting? I don't know if you guys saw that. Is that she says that they lost Virginia because their policies weren't left enough. And I just think to
Yeah.
myself, you are a special kind of stupid. However, keep up the good work, because um, that means everybody else is just going to blow by your. Um, yeah. Anyway, so interestingly enough, that was politically. I mean, there was lots of stuff happened. Apparently, the boy that broke into the girl boy girl, the young fellow that was wearing a skirt that went into the Loudoun County in Virginia, where he had, according to his mother, had consensual relations with the other 15-year-old girl. I don't know if you guys have followed that story or not. What are you doing now? Messing up my mojo here.
Oh, I was going to invite people.
What's wrong with Bruce? We're not gonna.
Bruce is good.
Whatever. Don't listen to her, Bruce.
Speak for yourself.
I need another lady in here.
Well, the secretary is busy apparently. How about fishes? Fishes and
What
wishes.
email should we? That one?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Fishes.
Fishes and wishes. Fishes were wishes, and yeah. Sorry, I can't help myself. Anyway,
Hello, Gil.
hey Gil. Yo Gil. Prep on. Where were we? So anyway, the fellow in Loudoun County, apparently his mother, who wants to remain anonymous so that she doesn't out her own son's identity, basically has gone on a rapist apologist tour to basically say that he was just a 15-year-old, and if the girl really wasn't into it, she would have basically, and this is a rough paraphrase quote, that she would have just been able to get away from him. And
Or you can send it.
Yeah, because a 15-year-old boy obviously doesn't have more muscles than a 15-year-old girl, right?
no, of course not. Well, in his case, he's probably not as strong because he's a little leans, if you know what I mean.
Why?
But
Just
anyway.
because he wears dresses?
Yeah. Oh, wait, but no, he's not. His mother also clarified the story for all of us idiot people, myself included. He's not transgender, just so you know. He just doesn't, he's finding his look. That's what she said. So, I vote this woman. She should be Hillary Clinton's next running mate when they run for world president.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, it's kind of a It's an interesting story.
Can you invite Carol to that email address?
Oh, what? So yeah. Anyway, it's an interesting
Just email.
story. At any rate, oh, it's not this one. So anyway, Bruce, while I'm doing that, what have you been up to this week? Since I'm not on with you guys every day because I actually have a life and can't spend all of my time in front of the computer. I do at work, however. So when I come
That's
home, I'm
life.
quite exhausted.
Now it's been pretty quiet this week, here in Tennessee at least.
Yeah.
Hasn't been much stupidity happening, so that's always a good thing.
Right.
Oh, you don't live in Oregon then?
Well, we know he doesn't live in Oregon because he lives in Tennessee. Right.
Right. I mean, so he doesn't live in the stupid zone.
The crap zone.
Yeah.
Crap.
Oh, there's King Poobah, so your secretary may be inbound shortly.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Like that. Love's life. That's clever too. Sorry, we're
in email mode.
but
So it's been just mellow over there, like usual.
Bruce, that was to you.
He's drinking his coffee.
Okay, it's
How many
coming.
pots of coffee
dishes.
do you drink a day?
I think we made our third pot just now. But I'm not the only one that drinks it, so there.
Oh, the wifey drinks it a lot too, huh?
Wow. Okay then. You're like this one over here, except she doesn't drink pots.
I probably drink 3 cups a day in total.
I drink 3 cups
Hi, gear
with
grinder.
a cup of a cup of cocoa in it, plus a little more of the packet. That's how I like my coffee. Black and sweet, like my women.
You heard that right, Laura?
I did.
Yeah. We sent the email. Fishes should have it momentarily. Yeah, so let's go, Joe Biden. I mean, yeah.
What?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
FG Bay. I don't know. I can't get that right. FG Bay, IGB. Hey. Sounds like if that was him trying to say it. Carol.
Yeah.
We
Carol
sent it.
Baskins.
Oh, is that?
Uh-oh. Carol Baskins, what?
She's
There she is.
suing Netflix. How's that going for you?
Whoop, I gotta turn it down. Hold
There's
on.
the fishes.
Suing
Having mental
Netflix.
delays here.
You've
Sorry
been in
about
the news.
All right, sorry about that.
You've been in the news suing Netflix because you don't like their documenting of your Carol Baskins Big Cat Rescue.
Oh, where I make man sausage and feed it to my tigers.
Yeah,
Little man
he did-
pate.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Thank you.
She's a pretty funny lady.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that headset, I'm having a hard time with that. It's distracting.
So what? Oh, sorry. I can't turn it down.
All the
It's-
lights. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it's just
like
all
Princess
one.
Leia or something. You got side earbuds. Got on. Wait, didn't she put them? Yeah, she put her little
Yeah.
buns on the side.
Yep. It's good
Yep.
for the nighttime chats.
Just wait. Somebody's going to get her
Okay.
one with the little cat ears up on top.
I want that
And
one.
she'll wear them.
I will. I love that one. I think it's awesome. I gotta turn off my green screen. It's still on from last night.
So, what part of the United States are you from, or currently residing? Just in a general area?
Go figure. I'm in Florida.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah,
Let's go, Ron DeSantis.
Oh, I love my
Happy
Ron
day. I
DeSantis.
mean,
Woo! I love my Ron DeSantis. We all do down here. Well,
Well, I
except
mean-
for, except for the
We-
blue people, but, we try to ignore them.
well,
They're kind of in a daze.
yeah, I mean, it was interesting. They did have an article. I read an article yesterday about the fact that the Democratic Party isn't even going to challenge, even put up any money for any challenger for DeSantis next year.
Gee, I wonder
Not-
why.
They're
Yeah,
not even,
right.
They're not even going to try to fund because
Thanks.
he's so strong.
Yeah.
I just, the reality is our fair-weathered orange friend, he needs to kind of stay back and
Hi, Aquarius.
puppet string. But Ron
Yeah.
DeSantis is, I hope he runs, and I hope he wants to run because I think he would do a fantastic job.
Yeah, I do too. But at the same token, I don't want to lose him for Florida if he runs for.
I
Yeah,
guess that
House.
just means you're going to have to move, Fishy.
Yeah, right. Where am I going to move?
just gonna.
Of course,
You're
you got to
gonna
talk
have to-
hubby into that since he
Yeah.
doesn't think anything's ever going to happen. You don't need to be prepared, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
And if you
Yeah.
can believe that, Chris, he was in the army too,
And he was.
oh, he was.
and he's got his head in the sand.
What did he do?
What? So what? I'm talking.
I'm busy.
I think that's her son.
You're talking.
Oh. In other news, so he was in the army
Yep.
as well. So he's not very smart like us, then, huh?
Yep.
Nope. No.
Nope. She made it back in time for that.
What did he do in the What did he do in the army?
He was infantry. So
Oh,
yeah.
wow, he's really not very smart. Then.
11 bullet
Don't tell him.
stopper.
Yeah, he was a bolt stopper. Actually, he went to airman school and he jumped out right onto the PA system and got injured right off the bat before he could go forward.
Airman
So-
school. What a
Yeah,
what a-
for jump school. I mean, jump
Oh.
school. He went into jump school. and-
Airborne wings is what she was thinking.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I wasn't married to him then. That was the first wife. So I'm
Oh,
sure
I
that was
see.
a joy.
Well, you gotta miss. You gotta miss out on that lifestyle, right?
Yeah,
Well, lucky for you.
I know. And my dad served in World War II, but I was way not even thought of back then. So, no.
You're trying to say you weren't even a twinkle in his eye yet?
Nope. Not even a twinkle. I have like a scratch on my glasses and it keeps looking like a big
Oh.
smudge.
I
Well,
hate
good
that.
thing you got your microphone light. You can just you can power right through that.
I can bring in airplanes. Oh, come here.
Oh, look, you finally decided to show up.
Hey, Courtney. Well, we were on the wrong live and it got screwed up.
DeCorky?
We sent you the link, Courtney, but via email.
I don't think she wants to. My son's now asking to go play in grandma's room, which grandma has her door shut.
Absolutely. Start beating on that door, kid.
Yeah, why don't you go see if she wants you in there? Go ahead, go knock on the door, honey.
Tell her you got a
Lord.
treat for her.
Yeah, I think he might be making a treat. It seems like anytime there's a live, he likes to do that. Yeah,
That's-
a little bit of a busy life, like
Oh, okay.
like Laura.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's special, that kid. This kid here that we
Yeah, I know.
took care of.
Yeah, mine's 7 and still in diapers, so mine's a different kind of
Okay.
special, but he's special too. Special.
Yeah,
Jonah's in diapers too, still. basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But yes, he tends to. Mommy's on a live,
Mm-mm.
and let's just drop a deuce. Sorry, Chris.
Was
What
he
are you gonna do?
commenting on your live skills or something?
I don't know. I can't figure out what it is. Maybe it's the
He's like,
headset,
"Mom's
like
a
Chris
group
said.
group member, so I just have to contribute.
That's right.
at least he's got a good sense of timing.
Yeah, he always seems to. At least it's not one under the crib when I wake up or something, which, I appreciate that not happening.
Yeah. Is
Courtney
Mark-
had one of those days, so
Uh,
that's why we left her alive.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was infantry and he re-enlisted, and then he did take his out because they told him he could have medical leave as soon as he landed on the
okay.
PA system, and he wanted to stay in. And then
I want to
Yeah.
know how he got that deal. Because I had a streamer out of our 2,500 foot jump. Had a streamer, which is where half of the parachute doesn't open.
Oh
I
my!
corkscrewed into the freaking ground at 45 miles an hour, and they never said they'd give me my money and let me out.
You are possibly valued
"Oh,
for more than just your jumping skills.
You're just
Bruce.
airborne. Get used to that, boy."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it was
Go
that
ahead.
other. I think it was that other side of you. The stuff, the computer and all that. They knew that you had a little bit more to offer the Army, so they're like, we'll let him get injured a little bit. We can still use him up.
Trying to say I had more than one brain cell to rub together.
Yeah, more than one. Hubby's got more than one. He just, prefers grunt work.
Yeah, that's a great organization, I tell you. A lot of love for that organization.
My dad had fun at least driving all the trucks and stuff in World War II. He liked it. He liked being able to drive the Jeeps, and he liked his position that they gave him.
The only fun part of being in the military was we got to shoot all the guns.
Yeah, that too.
That was the only fun part.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't agree with that.
My dad didn't care for the guns.
You were the one that had to fix the big guns, huh?
No. The Army screws up a wet dream. I mean, let's be honest.
I haven't heard that since I was in the Army.
Yeah, I try to make clever one-offs, but anyway.
Stephanie's inside chat asking everybody where you want to move and where do you live. I don't know. Chris might be right. We might have a...
Know what?
Chris might have been right. We might have somebody in there that's kind of interesting behind Stephanie Roundtree. Where do you live? What about you? How about you? Stephanie, nervous.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't, going to the range was just wasn't a lot of fun. It's any of it. Well, it's like mandatory fun day. Hey, everybody, you need to be over here at this park at 8 a.m. for formation, and then we'll release you to your family. And then, and you're required to go. And it's like, well, you guys have already just taken all the fun out of it. So thank you very much. I'll come to formation and out. So.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that always sucked for us is we had a lot of people that really actually knew how to shoot. So after we would get done qualifying on the range, they would give a company of MPs, it was like 13,000 rounds to qualify with. We would go through, and after like 900 rounds, the entire company was qualified already. So they had all these thousands of rounds. They say, get out there with your ARs, not your ARs, your M16s, and put them on 3-round burst and just fire away. Keep going until everything's gone. And we'd actually fire the guns until the barrels were cherry red. Then we'd have to go put our guns down. Somebody else would come up, bring theirs up, and just keep on shooting, because you may need it next year because you may have a bunch of city slickers that don't know how to shoot a damn gun, and you need 10,000 rounds to get them qualified. So you would have to shoot everything up that you had. Otherwise, the next year you wouldn't get it.
Right.
I was like, that is crazy.
The great government quota. You don't need it.
When I really got worried is I'm thinking about all these guys that were shooting those big field guns, Each one of those rounds is like $200 or $300 a round.
Yeah.
They figure they give them probably 10,000 rounds for their company of big guns to qualify. That's a lot of extra money.
Wow.
BD-214, a love story.
Yep.
I don't know about love story.
It's good for discounts at Home Depot and Lowe's sometimes. That's about it.
It is actually.
It is. Definitely it's good for that. But,
yeah. Get your discounts. Veterans Day, you're going to get a bunch of new, places to eat out free.
Right.
Yeah. My husband used to go meet up with other vets, and they go to, what's that place where they put out all that food and you just chow down, and kind of like Army food.
Salvation Army?
It's like
Salvation Army.
like the Salvation Army of food. I'm trying to
remember.
Lord.
It's like just a buffet style restaurant, and everything looks really good but has no flavor.
Right the tip of my head.
Hometown
buffet.
That's
Are you
it.
Talking about
The Golden Corral.
Golden Corral. There you go.
Kids sometimes like it, but it's like, to me, anytime I've ever gone, it's like, well, that looked good, but I didn't taste anything. Like, what? Where's what? It was almost like make believe food.
It's
Yeah.
like going to dine at the local trough.
Yes,
Local
pretty
trough.
much, pretty much. And then they had stories come out about the meat being out back and sitting and stuff. It was like, oh,
Get
Yeah.
you some potted meat.
you can have some potted
Mm.
meat, not me. No, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was just teasing you, Stephanie.
mechanically processed.
Yeah, and it really looks good though. It's almost like some of the Disney stuff. Every time we go up to Disney, it looks really good to eat,
Yeah.
and then I'm really sorry I ate it
Yeah.
because it's just loaded with stuff.
Mhm.
It's make believe food. But anyway, go ahead. Back to your army.
No,
Make believe.
that's a
Okay, we will carry on, Carol Baskins.
Yes, carry on.
Baskins.
Carry on, man sausage.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, that's a feat. I don't know if you guys have watched Colin Kaepernick's great documentary on Netflix. I'd highly recommend it.
I haven't. It
Yeah.
got rid of Netflix
I didn't
after all the
even
little
know
girls.
that he did anything.
Oh, we
He's
did too.
still somebody, huh?
We actually got rid of it after they decided that they were going to show young 10, 11-year-old girls
Yeah.
and act as if that's perfectly normal for
Yes.
young girls to be sexualized like that.
Yeah. Exactly.
So we had to.
Ixnay the let's say.
Worst word to ever say in Pig Latin. Oh my.
Yeah.
Good try on that one.
Yeah. You had a good go on that. I wouldn't have been able to do that one. Oh my goodness.
So Colin Kaepernick, the Hodge twins, they had a pretty good little funny skit about him, about that documentary. Hodge twins are funny. I like them. They were talking in the skit, or in their little deal that they do. If you guys know who the Hodge twins are, right? You don't know who the Hodge twins are?
I don't watch TV at all.
YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Oh, no.
YouTube search the Hodge twins.
I'll have to check them
Anyway,
out.
they were talking about that since they're twins, obviously, Hodge twins, close to Hedgehog, Hodge.
Oh, yes, I see.
Hogs of the hedge.
But they're
a mixed race.
no, well, yeah. But the funny thing is they were talking about the fact that they'd get beat up because they weren't black enough. It's like, who you talking to? You got green eyes, light skin.
Oh, okay.
That's
They're
it.
known as the
No,
conservative.
these guys are big guys too. It's kind of funny, but
Yeah. They're
they
known
were
as the
talking about it.
conservative twins.
Yeah,
Okay, got it.
and they're quite funny, And anyway, look at their deal about Colin Kaepernick and this docu-series that he's doing, because they pretty much hit it spot on, just in general, and their comedians actually go out on tour as well, so they're just funny. They have a really witty back and forth that they use between each other, and anyway, it's pretty humorous, but for them making fun of Kaepernick as well.
I think I've watched them. I just didn't know what they were named.
Yeah. Anyway, those are some funny dudes, and they have a lot of great points because, anyway, they have a lot of great.
I go through seasons where I just have to back off all that stuff, funny or not, like altogether.
Right.
Yeah.
And I just go for some of the nonsense. Like there's a woman who does the Kardashians.
Oh,
like every Kardashian ever, and she does Kim and one of the other sisters perfectly. Sounds like, and does skits on them. They're the ones that came up with instead of pandemic, they call it like panorama. And then my daughter said they say parallelogram in her little circle. The parallelogram. Yeah, when we were in the parallelogram. You just come up with words since you can't say the real words.
Oh, yeah, that would be funny. Well, and I mean, you bring up an interesting topic that only in the richest nation on the earth can you have a whole entire family that's famous for just being famous.
Right.
Literally no substance. There's nothing to them.
Well, there is some substance. It's just all in their butt.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
And other places where it's been
Other
injected.
areas
Yes.
of her body.
well, what's really funny about that though is if you think about the storyline, as a storyline that hey, you have the head pimp mother, and then she pimps out all the daughters below her,
True.
and it's like, oh yeah, this is great. Oh, look at this one, he's got a special talent. Oh, sex tape, yeah, let's do that. Oh, good idea, Playboy. Oh yes, by all means, you're going to be famous.
Oh
You're
my
going to make so
gosh.
much money, it's going to be crazy.
Oh, have another baby with that loser boyfriend of yours. Yes, please. Okay, that'll be good for the show.
How dare you call him a loser? He's winner challenged.
I sent that skit to Courtney. She laughed so hard though because that's what she shows is just how they're yeah, yeah, and they just
Mhm.
basically shake salads through the whole thing. Yeah, and eat and talk through their nose.
I mean, it's interesting though. Again, that in our country that you can have, and these people are wealthy. I mean, it's not
Oh,
like
yeah.
pocket
Sick
change.
wealthy. No.
Now, you
so-
see that, Chris? When you're nice to them, they come in and get you coffee and bring it to you.
Well, I didn't see that, Bruce.
Well,
It
I'm
probably
sorry,
didn't
you must have
happen.
missed that. You didn't see my arm go up and hand
Let's-
her the cup?
Let's see the replay.
I
back
wasn't
to you, Bob.
recording at that point. There was nothing exciting happening.
Hey, Bob, in the truck. Back to the replay. Can you get Bruce over there?
Yeah.
Can you get that side angle, please?
What?
We didn't see who was there handing
Watch
him the
out.
cup.
It's in slow motion.
Oh, it's just a little neighbor kid. Oh, he pays him like $10. Okay. Foul.
Anyway, Bruce, you don't have to keep proving the point.
You're making him feel bad, so keep proving the point.
I'm not. I don't feel bad about it one bit. I just made this woman's
You're just
I
a
just-
show.
I just
You're
made
just
this
a
woman's
show.
steak dinner
You
with
did make me sick.
broccoli and cheese sauce.
Oh, that sounds really good. You know,
Yeah.
if that were me, I'd probably be in the bathroom afterwards, even though it was delicious. Be a little
Oh,
rich.
ew.
Oh, you know,
Let's
at
not
least
trigger
your
them.
mate is,
Huh?
you know, at least
Cheese.
your mate. She's sitting there. Yeah, the cheese with the meat. Mm,
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. Oh, and the broccoli, farty broccoli all together.
these are
That
old
would-
people problems. I don't know of what you speak.
Yeah, I know. I don't know those
Thank you.
problems until they hit me, and then I'm like, oh god.
Oh, oh, oh.
Somebody else was telling me today, why does that happen when you're away from the house? I won't name names. They just said that, and I was like, yeah.
Why does it happen when you go to Home Depot? That's what I
Oh,
want to
and the bathrooms are like
stupid
way away.
know. Yeah.
Yes. Or you have
This
to
must be a woman
really
thing.
bad
What are
in
they talking
Lowe's.
about, Chris?
The lights in
Uh,
Home Depot trigger things.
I
let's
think
just
so
say.
too. Yeah. They
Well,
trigger something
wait,
in men, and then
wait.
with our humans, it's like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I have to pee all of a sudden.
Hold on. You guys are missing something very important. Very important here. Sorry, Mike. Very important. First of all, my question is this. What are women doing in Home Depot to begin with?
Oh.
I'm looking at the Makitas because I'm the one who owns them in this house. Thank
Oh,
you very much.
snap!
Oh,
You go.
You know, I know how to put in lights, and I know how to put in like a sink or two, or faucet, you know,
There you go.
tile.
Purely
You know.
for jest. I do that for shock factor only. I don't really think these things.
You like to get the clicks. That's
I
what
do
it's about
stuff.
for you, Chris.
I do stuff.
She does stuff.
I do stuff.
She
I
makes.
believe it.
Yeah. She does.
Who's the one that fixes the toilet when it goes
She
down?
is the master plumber. I will tell you that.
oh.
That's impressive.
You
Yeah.
admitted to that, did you, Chris?
Oh no! I'll give credit where credit is due. She is the poop machine meister. She takes care of all the toilets when they shall be
Oh,
fouled. No, she's the one fouling it. I will say, and she takes care of it. So
Oh my lord.
you have to like
My
that.
lamb.
Now I have to snake this one.
God help this man before I smite thee.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
surprised you don't have to pull toilets with the size of Chris. They're, you know.
No, but
Sure.
I'm real gentle
Laura.
with plumbing. This one, not so much. It is the truth. Am I lying?
No, my son's the worst.
Well, that's true, but she
I've
is
had
a
to pull toilets from him.
crazy. Yeah, this, I don't know. It's something about the Dutch people. Maybe it's all the cheese. I don't know.
Probably.
So, anyway,
Just remember, Dutch wear wood clogs, so you got to watch yourself there, Chris.
Yep.
she doesn't because she's in the kitchen and so she's barefoot.
Who cooked dinner today?
I cooked dinner and I had my sandals on. Thank you very much.
Laura's gonna whip that shoe off so fast and kerplunk.
Well, that's the funny thing is that, sandals make great spanking implements in a quick.
Oh, so you're saying
Courtney,
Laura
that's
likes
why
to
I'm
get
a poop
spanked.
troop member.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that, Courtney, but since you said it, I mean, that was what I was inferring, and not a lot. I mean, too many words, but
Laura has a clean system. That's all. She's very clean.
well,
On the
she's
inside.
regularly irregular, so then therefore you have these,
Okay.
I think that's the
Okay.
first time I've seen Laura turn red in the face.
I'll be
Okay.
quiet
I'm
now.
gonna flash for you, Laura.
I'll be on
I know,
my.
usually I'm the one dropping the bombs here.
Literally, she drops the bomb. We're not talking about that.
No, she does drop the bomb. She sits there and she's all quiet in her chats and stuff, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, bam!
She got the good.
It's the quiet ones. That,
And everybody's shocked because she's always so quiet and she looks so innocent, and then she comes out and right in somebody's
You
face.
know, like if it's rockin', don't come a knocking in the video, we all were like,
Yeah.
"There's our Laura, we love her."
If it's a bouncing, don't come announcing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys thinking as far as that? Like, I missed the first part because of everybody
Well-
being up and about.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna have to. I
Still
got
mill it.
most of this month, so we'll basically we're gonna close Friday, I think. So if we close
Mhm.
Friday, then we have 59 days of rent back. So that'll be January.
Oh, okay. You
11th.
guys are rent. I missed that little portion. I thought you had to get the heck out of there.
No.
And they were
We do, but we're gonna close, and then we have a rent back period
okay.
in here in our house.
Thank
Okay.
God.
So then we need to get off here in just a few minutes, but Mother's downstairs and we need to go. Mother, like not Norman Bates' mother, but that's what my brother thinks when I call Mother, but it's not that way. It's just, I call her Mother.
We hope not.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have a lot of affect when I say that as well, Mother.
Yeah, we were never allowed to call my mom Mother. That
Mother.
was my grandmother, and my mother called her that. My mom called her that, and it
Called her
wasn't
Mother?
like mother because she had to. Yeah,
Mm.
Oh,
and so
yeah,
she
this
never
is
wanted to be called Mother.
not forced. And Mother doesn't
Yeah.
like it, just for the record, but that's kind of my nature.
So that's why you say it, huh?
You guys are picking up. You guys are
Just
getting
like
better.
you call my mom what? Cornelius? Well, that's her name.
Her name is Cornelia.
You're right.
And so, but everybody calls her Connie, but I call her Cornelia because that's her name.
So proper.
Yes. Well, I try.
And
It's a very thin veil.
she loves it,
But at any rate, so
even though she protests.
it's a fawning or a feigning protest, really.
Yeah.
Mother dearest, yes. So, 59 days from this Friday. So we're 66 days roughly, and
Wow.
we're going to have to pack and move and get rid of a bunch of stuff and lots of things.
Oh my goodness.
And
Well, at
then
least you guys are filming it because that doesn't take any time at all, Laura.
No. She really enjoys that as well. So, and
I know we enjoy seeing it too.
Me
And
not
her,
so much though. It's under protest, most of it. I will tell you, just between us.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why you don't ham it up for the camera at all.
What?
I did notice Chris looked in the camera a lot more in that car than you did. Laura was very natural, as if we
Mhm.
weren't there.
What? What are you talking
Chris was
about?
like
What?
breaking the
What?
third wall.
What? I can hear you.
I think I saw somebody moving there, Laura.
Very natural. And it's the fourth wall. Get it right.
That's right. It's the fourth. Been a long time. High school was drama. High school was drama class. I forgot.
I never even took it. So see,
I am impressed then. Wow,
yeah.
Chris.
I had to take an art credit.
No,
in
Gil,
college,
he wasn't
so.
in the Navy. He was in the Army, so you can't use the pirate flag.
No, I wasn't a seaman for career-wise. No.
Oh, Lord, I set him up for that one.
No, I mean it would have come out eventually because that's
Who
what I
he
always
is.
that's what I always say when you were in the Navy. Oh, you were a seaman. Outstanding.
I'll have to remember that next time. They probably
Yeah,
wouldn't like
well.
it coming from a female, though.
Hey, you're a seaman. What?
The next time you have somebody from the Navy around, just ask them, were you in the sub corps? Because the submariners, they go out with 140 guys, come back with 70 couples.
Ew. So gross.
So since mother
That's pretty good.
mother is coming,
Yes, that's the news.
that's the news.
Mother
like
is going with you guys
Yeah.
to the
Well,
move. Okay.
Yeah. So we have
But
to
she's as
either.
scared.
I know. Well, mother is coming. That's
Yeah.
the news.
Well,
The
now
eyes.
It's
The
good
face.
I think we should be scared, not mother. Mother's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was when we got my mom here, it was good news in the fact that I finally
regrets?
knew what was going on. In the beginning, there was a lot of regrets because she wasn't on her Paxil and she was going nuts
Oh.
on me. Once I was able to get that organized because she wasn't letting anybody touch her medications, because where she was before, I realized a family member was testing some of the medications to
Grandma
see if they.
says hi.
Oh,
Hi,
wait.
Grandma.
Mother says hi. Hello, Mother.
Now you're in trouble.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm not in trouble.
He thinks
Bruce,
he's a big guy around the wife, but when mom gets
Hi,
into
Grandma.
it, watch out.
Granny.
Your Granny can still get on the computer. She's doing a lot better than my mom was.
What are you doing?
I call her Granny. Yeah, because you can put the thing up on the screen.
Oh.
How do you
You
do
have
that?
to click on it.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Click on
That's pretty amazing.
show or just go show.
Put user in timeout.
No, here.
Oh, stop. Let it go.
Just click on show, baby.
I'm doing it. There. Now it's official. Hello, Mother. We should be done shortly.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
now, no regrets after that. After
they're
we got it
downstairs.
straightened.
So they're listening in on us.
Yeah. No, it was a good thing for our family because I was my mom had 3 strokes though. So we were
Oh.
always getting weird stories on her part. And now we get weird stories, but she's at least here and I can make sense out of them. Like, oh, you mean this and you mean that for that because she has aphasia. Yeah. So different words for different things than what we would label them.
You guys old enough to remember the movie Say Anything? Lloyd
Sounds
Dobler.
familiar.
Lloyd Dobler?
Sounds familiar. I would have to see the
John Cusack?
picture. Yes. Yes.
Well, anyway, as John Cusack's character says, the fella is talking about his ex, and he says, "You're bringing me down, man. You're bringing me down."
Sorry. It's been good though for the
I
holidays.
know. It's life. But
Yeah.
that was a great movie filmed in Seattle. What used to be the Seattle. What used to be nice.
Purple tea bear. At least you know what's going on. What's actually going on? Yeah, it's true. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what's going on. Or do you mean Grandma knows what they're doing upstairs?
She knows we're out there, so don't.
No, you have friends.
Well, I think she's watching downstairs.
Oh no. So it's really the cat's really out of the bag now.
Yep. We're done.
Hello, Mother.
Hello, Mother.
Oh my gosh. So then Laura was saying, is it your family that's up there already in Tennessee, or is it her, or like whose
It's
family?
some kin that is related to me directly. Yes,
Okay, kin. Okay, got it.
it's my kinfolk.
It's
Your
his
kinfolk?
brother.
Oh, well, that's closer kinfolk than I'm thinking when you say
Yeah, I
kinfolk.
know. I just
I'm
sorry.
thinking, cousin kinfolk when you say kinfolk.
No,
Oh, hey, partner Josh. They're just
no.
about to end too. He's finally home.
The gourd lord. What? Oh,
Lord
Lord,
of
is
the-
that a Lord of the gourd relative? Lord, what? What are you
I was
talking
talking
about?
about John Cusack.
And,
Sack? How is sack related to gourd?
because the
it's-
gourd looks like a big old. Never mind.
Sack.
Oh,
You gotta explain everything to some people, It just
I
takes all
know.
the fun out of it.
Some people's children are really stupid.
Here.
I
My-
might be. I might.
My
be
mother-in-law couldn't
Yeah,
help it,
stupid.
Sorry.
For the record. So, yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do in a short amount of time to do it, and
Yeah.
again, it's the living situation on that side and figuring that out and what it looks like, and we have to do
Yeah.
that fairly quickly, but problematic to try to close on a house before seeing it. Although my
Yeah.
brother is there,
Yeah.
but
That
I
is
still wouldn't.
problematic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I still wouldn't. For the record, I wouldn't trust this brother. He's the same brother who was in the army,
He
retired
could
from
be
the.
watching.
He's not watching, but even if he was watching, I would still tell this story. The same brother that retired from the army, he was a helicopter pilot in the army.
Oh,
And,
wow.
So he's either a warrant officer or an officer. So
He's
that's why he
warrant
stayed in the
officer.
army.
Yeah, he is a warrant officer. And anyway, when I was getting ready to go in the army, and I said, "Oh, hey, is this a good good MOS and stuff?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, that's a really good job." And you'd think he would know this because I was going into aviation. You would think he should know something about this.
Yeah.
That was the worst, most miserable, god awful job that ever was to be in the army because
Sounds like you had a
on-
great relationship.
no, we do actually, but I'm kind of like a dog on a bone, and I just don't forget things very easily. So, but this was only 30 years ago. I'm not holding a grudge. I'm telling you. So he says, "Yeah, that's a good MOS." Well, him as a pilot, he should have known that a helicopter hydraulic mechanic is the worst MOS that there probably is in aviation.
Oh, no.
Because at the unit, at a company level, you don't have any. There's a slot for it, but there's no repairs. You can't do anything. You can't do anything until a higher level of maintenance. So I went through my whole career working other jobs as a desk jockey and whatnot.
Mm.
But again, you would think he would have known about that, and no, sadly, no. So I did my 2,190 days, got out, and I haven't forgiven him since. But
Hey, at least it wasn't your recruiter that did it to you.
Yeah.
oh
Oh my God, we used to have guys when we were in basic that were telling,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, he told me I was getting a $10,000 bonus and I was
Yeah.
going to Germany and I was going to be stationed there my whole career." Blah blah blah. We're just laughing.
Yeah.
Your recruiter lied to you. That was the refrain in basic training. Your recruiter lied to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything. Your recruiter lied, and they
My
do.
husband and his best friend were poor kids, so their recruiters told them like, well, at the end of every week you guys get like full on pizza parties, so there's just free pizza, like all you can eat.
Wow.
And he fell for it.
And they fell for it.
So you joined the army for free pizza.
Well, that was just like one of the bonuses, but that was like the joke. Like he even told us there was free pizza parties.
Oh wow.
Wait.
They do. I mean, they're actually known as a breed to, lying as their native tongue.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know.
they're a salesman for the United States government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Take a
supply side.
salesman and
Rip the
slap
perks.
on. Yeah.
That's the ultimate of oxymorons. A salesman for the government.
That's got to be really slimy. You get slime
Yeah.
on both sides. Ugh.
Yeah. Our recruiters went out drinking with us, which I think is a no-no. I'm pretty sure they frown upon fraternization.
Oh my gosh.
Oh Lord.
I'm surprised you guys didn't
Here,
find
you'll
out
get
the
to do
truth
this
then.
every Friday while you're in basic training. Come on, let's go. I'll show you. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that we probably need to go and get on our plans since we have a very short window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to look at some said residences. How big a what kickback do the recruiters get? They just get.
They
Yeah, I
just get
wonder.
to laugh every night that they think that you're in basic training, thinking that you're making thousands of dollars and
Yeah.
going to get a pizza party every Friday.
Especially if they don't like you.
Yep.
If they
Yeah.
don't like you, then yeah, that could be quite a different story. Then their laughs are probably more of the evil style laughs.
Close, Laura.
Just like
You're a
Jonah
recruiter.
when he was getting into the pie today. Oh my goodness.
Turn that down. Turn that down.
Yeah. Well, we better get off earlier than normal because Mother will be leaving at noon tomorrow to go back on the train. So
Oh, that's quick. Okay. Because you
yeah,
guys just
so
got
it's
in.
a short visit,
Okay.
just
Yeah,
the
I
way she likes it.
I think
Yes.
I have something to deal with over here.
Guests
I
and
think someone-
fish stink. In her case, after one day. So she says 3 days, but
Hi,
since she can only come for one day, her normal expression is 3 days, but I had to shorten it since she only comes down for a day. So, anyway,
All right,
Laura's
guys.
just staring at him like he's going to get his butt kicked when his mom hears this.
you guys, you don't know here. You guys don't know. This is the dog that wags the tail and runs the feet. And
I love
sniffs-
You may
Anyways,
pay for that one
smiles at
later.
you.
sniffs everything. This is the dog right here. Not literal. Don't get any funny weird ideas. So
Are
anyway,
you afraid she's going to put you out in the yard to go to sleep?
no, that wouldn't
With
be
the
happening.
turkeys
Bruce.
out there, could be dangerous.
Don't get the paws on the wrong foot, Bruce.
I just think it's so funny that people buying the house were afraid of the turkeys.
Well, I mean, I got a nice scratch on my leg from the last turkey, but I think it was because he wasn't very happy with me.
Yeah. You didn't feel
What,
like
were you
being
trying
there.
to chop his head off and have him for
Yeah.
dinner?
Well, yeah, he was on his way to freezer camp, and it was just purely
He was 50 pounds, basically.
Well, yeah, he netted
It was-
out all of his parts without his
Wings.
and he netted out 37 pounds.
That's a huge turkey.
It's a big
yeah.
bird.
But
It's a big bird.
Yeah, but the horrible thing about that was he was like a pet. So
Yeah.
that was not fun. We won't
No.
have any pet turkeys again.
No. Just call them all Thanksgiving.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was, yeah, that's just not fun. I mean, meat chickens, it's like, okay, it's a meat chicken. It's not like it still brings you any joy to do that, but,
Yeah.
but still with him, I mean, he was just a meat turkey, and it just,
Sure. They follow you, and that's what
Yeah.
Courtney said. She had a really hard time with
the
their
turkey-
first turkeys, and now they're using theirs as more of like breeders.
Yeah,
And to do that, but she said same thing. Like
yeah.
her turkey
don't-
followed, and that she really cared for them. They cared for him. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a video if you guys want to see. I parted him out, and he's just huge. It's just.
I think I
Someone to the-
remember you cutting it, and it like was enormous. You tried
Yeah.
to do
Like-
that.
It looks
Yeah, I
like
think
I'm
I saw that
cutting a
one.
cartoon thing. It's
Yeah.
just so big. It's like,
I saw it.
let me wrestle this beast.
Well, yeah, he was big, but we didn't intend to have him for a meal. But since he was a meat turkey, there was no getting around with it, and then he just would have suffered. And
Yeah, when
No,
they
it's-
get so large, that's what Courtney says too. When they start to suffocate, their lungs can't handle the weight. They're meant to be
Right.
slaughtered at a certain
And he was
time.
doing that breathing hard thing, and it's
well,
like,
and his feet too.
His
Yeah.
heart, their hearts and their lungs can't keep up. Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, we better run. Just
Okay.
gotta
On
go.
that happy note.
Yeah, 36 pounds. Yeah, that was. Yeah. Hey, Thanks we'll share the sad story with you. Hey, we're out of here. Have a great
I
rest
think
of
I'll go make some sausage now.
Well,
For the tigers.
Carol Baskins. Hey, Carol Baskins.
Ah,
Oh my gosh.
I
Anyway,
hope your husband never comes on any of these chats. Everybody's going to say, "Oh, you're her husband." You better watch out, boy.
we thought you were in the grinder already. Oh, wait, maybe he
You're
is.
alive.
Oh, wait, maybe he is. And that's, we just don't know it yet. Because we don't see it.
No, he yelled at me last night. Everybody heard it, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Visual, I start at a minimum with visual proof.
We were like, "Uh-oh." Somebody got in trouble.
I'm like the teenager on the night chats with their dad.
Oh,
Keep it down. Okay, honey.
I be good.
I'll be good. Just
I'll
give
be
me
good.
allowance. All
Okay.
right, guys.
Good
We'll
night.
see you
All right.
later.
God
See you
bless you
guys.
guys. Thanks for
Night,
coming
all.
in, everybody.
Yeah, bye.
Take it
Bye.
easy, Chris, Laura.
You too.
Bye.
Have a good one.
You too. And broadcast. And